Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Playing some out of ore today. We're on the insane mode here. We're going to keep pushing forward here, making us some money. I hope you guys are doing well. Don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'd like to get a little bigger lift, but we can't really, we don't have enough space to get a big lift. Not sure if this thing is on. It seems like it might be off. Is it not? We're not processing. Oh yeah, we are. Okay. Let's take a look real quick. If we look at our loaders, this is the one we got. It holds 8.8 cubic yards. So if you take out the ones that are $1 million and we get this one, it's 13.3. So it's definitely almost double. 9.5, 8.8. So this one's 62. This one is 28. So this is the one you want, but this one is so big it would not, you can't even dump it in here. I think it's bigger than that. So this is all iron. There's some copper. This is all blasted rock over here. This has been blasted. This is copper, so. So if we sell a stack of copper, what's that worth? 664,000. That put us at $1 million. So the challenge, what we need to do is put us some hoppers in here, down here, that feed into this. So maybe dig this out here. Let's do this. Let's purchase this next size up here. Let's return this one to inventory for now. Let's bring in this little bit bigger size here. You can't see this part. We're bringing it down the elevator. All right. Guys, don't forget to check out the channel. Lots of out of ore on the channel. Take out the light pole. looks like we're getting mainly just iron. All right, so stack of copper was 664. Stack of iron is 454. So money's not going to be the problem. We're going to want to dig this out. Again, we'll put a couple hoppers in here. Maybe sneak a conveyor right along this side into here. Really need a double hopper for the large lift. That way we can just drive straight. Once we clear enough out down here, we could add this stuff to the over here into the line. Is a possibility. So the copper is more valuable. It is worth more than the iron. So, good to know. It's about $200,000 more per stack of bars. Guys, lots of Out Ore on the channel. Quite a few other games too. Been playing some Hytale recently. And some Core Keeper. Core Keeper was free to play if you have the Steam. The PlayStation Plus. It was the monthly game last month. Denied. I thought I could make it. I was wrong. Let's sell what we got here. 308,000, 243,000, and 454,000. Puts us up to 2 million. So let's do this. Let's start using some. We'll try to figure out how we're going to put. Well, let's finish this off. So I want to finish this off with actual blocks. So let's do this. That's going to be 200,000, so that's going to be expensive. We're going to go into grid build. Let's finish this off here. Alright, we'll have to hit this with the lift over here. Alright. Now let's get some Draymite. Draymite will it deletes material, so you want to be careful with it. Whatever you blow up is gone. So we're gonna leave it on grid build, and as you can see, now let's go back here to the safe zone, sort of. Now we got a little start here. If we do grid mode, it'll keep it kind of consistent. I could use one more here. Alright, so we're going to get us a couple hoppers. Alright, so we want 2 of these. And we want them facing that direction. Like that. Oh, well, almost like that. We want them up against this wall here. I want enough room to get it out here, so now we might be able to do snap build. There we go. Okay, so the motor will go back here. we're sitting at 2 million, so power is important. We got to kind of limit our power. We're going to do a 5x. Okay. Now we're going to bring it up here. So we're going to use an elevator. And that still gives us room to get around here, which is good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to want 16 of these, which was only 30,000. We'll cover this up. Okay. Now we still got to. We're going to do like a right turn here. I don't know if it's going to fit or not, so we're going to try to do that. And as you see, it's going to clip. So we got to back this whole thing up, which I probably should have checked that before I put all these on. Which we don't have to, maybe we don't have to take them all out. Yeah. Okay. So let's get our hoppers up here. And our power. Okay. So what we want, I left that there because we want our hopper to be I'm trying to get it to drop down in there. Oh, I need to go back to grid build. That's where I was screwing up. One more back. Oh, now I went back too far. Okay. Oop. Okay. So now we'll have to move the light. That's not the end of the world. Okay. Let's drop another. It won't destroy your equipment, so we'll do that. Okay. All right, now we're going to need at least another straight here. Let's put this down here for now. So let's get us let's try this. Now what we can do, we can put a couple supports in here. we'll still be able to walk through here. We don't want them this direction, we want them the other direction. Alright. Okay. That gives us some doors there. We can shut those. Alright, so we're still going to have to go around this or move the pole. So honestly, I'd like to move the pole. Got a little clippage there. That's going to shut down some stuff. Let's back this up here. Alright, let's do another straight. Okay. Maybe a 6. And left. Okay. So as you can see, even though I came through there, now it's missing the hopper. So and that brings it out so far. Okay. I didn't even check if we had any conveyors in here. We do not. We had some dynamite. Okay. Let's get a 2-piece straight here. And a chute. Okay. Really don't like it. maybe we could change it. Later, but right now it's kind of what we're dealing with, I think. I'm going to need one more of those. Probably wouldn't hurt to have a light down here as well. And we're going to need some cables. Alright, so we'll need, again, the Dramite will delete material, but it will not hurt what you've already, it will not hurt anything that you've put out there. So we can drop it right here. Make it look somewhat legit. It's not clipping through this pipe, is it? It is. That's going to bug me. Let's get off of that. Oh man. It'd be easier to go from this side. Alright. So. Alright, it's not clipping now. Not clipping that. It's clipping the wall a little bit up here, obviously. Okay. Not perfect, but oh. I don't hate this because it looks like it's just poured around it. A little bit of clippage there, which I'm not a fan of, but alright, so with all that being said, we've got a double hopper here to dump into. So I like to consume just a little bit. That'll clear out anything that's inside of that from when you placed it. So as you can see, there was way more than we put in there. So that's we're gonna check this out over here. As you can see, it's falling into the hopper. It's coming over here. That part is fine. Everything looks decent. Nothing, it doesn't look great, but not super bad clippage. There's a little bit into the pole there, and there's some things you can do to avoid the clippage. Now what I want to do as well is get a couple of these what I like to do, again guys, personal preference, do whatever you want. I like to use these. Even though there's a little bit of clippage, it looks a little more legit. Let's get 2 more of those. Now you won't be able to turn on and off through this. Like I can't, like that's blocked. I'd have to remove this if I wanted to do that, but let's see if we can put, we're going to keep this equipment for now. We're going to put it in storage. We may need it, we may not. I'm just going to drop it over there. We got 1.8 million. I think that'll cover the biggest loader in the game. Right, so this one's 1.5, this one's 1.8. 62 yards. Uh, 28 yards. So it's cubic meters. Or whatever, cubic yards, cubic meters, whatever it is. Now this thing's going to be huge here. It's going to have almost no mobility. 1.843. Don't know if it's going to fit. course, it came in backwards. This thing is... I don't think there's any way we turn this thing around. Yeah, this is probably the ridiculous. Can you take this down like that? Oh, okay. So it does fit. Let's try this direction. See if it's facing us. No. Okay. Try to spin it the other way here. That's going to bounce around. That's not going to fit. Oh yeah. We got it. We got it. Try that trick at home. Okay. 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 All we're trying to do at first is make a little room. So that was like 20,000 cubic meters of material, like instantly. We need to start working on the ceiling as well. Okay. Let's put a GPS on this dude. So the way you put it on is you go to I for inventory, then you just drop it in. That'll show us our how our bucket is. We'll try to keep it somewhat level. We'll try to open it up once we get past this. That'll give us a little bit more maneuverability. Alright, so we got this. I need to change this the opposite for this map. I do apologize. That's why it's so bright in here. I didn't even notice it, but yeah. That's from playing the other maps. So, I really enjoy the game. Obviously, I play it a lot, but even though we're underground, if it's daytime, it's going to be daylight. So, a small thing, but I hope they do fix it. Again, it can be corrected in the settings. I just make it night all the time. I checked it, but I had it backwards, I guess. Again, for playing the other maps. So we got lots of stuff flowing right now. Got lots of material in there. So you can see the difference in the size of the bucket. You can see it's changing pretty rapidly now. This is what it should look like more. All right. We're going to start working on supporting the ceiling too. Not sure the best way to do that. Once we get a little farther up here, Texas. So this is solid rock. This is hard digging. So we're past most of the ore. All right. So what we want to do now, we'll have to add some floors in here. So let's switch out our Dramite for our TNT. Dynamite! So if it's solid, excuse me. If it's solid rock, you'll want to put some TNT in it. Just gonna put some right in the middle. Back up and maybe go up here so we can see the explosion. From a safe distance. Now if you do this above, if we do it above, it will drop some material in the hopper. Not as much as you would think. But it will put some material in. It did drop some over here as well. And it kind of piled this up from the blasted rock. So you can see it was solid rock. Now it's blasted rock. For those who are about to rock, we salute you. Solid or blasted. The way we got this set up right now, our gravel's being sold. And that's ticking our money up right away. We're not getting any dirt, but when we make gravel, we're selling it. Because I don't have a water source at this time. I'll get all this cleared out. Once we get over here, we can drive around. We'll start we'll be able to just use this, and we'll be able to, once we get it to where big enough, we'll be able to turn around in here. Then we can always drop the smaller lift back in here and start doing a tunnel this direction as well. You kind of split them out like that, kind of control where it stacks. Really need a bigger motor on this thing. There's only 2X. We really need to change this. I don't know what our power situation is looking like. (2001) on the grid. I think we're still okay if we upgrade that. We may have to buy some coal. We don't. Alright, so let's put a 5X on there. Let's sell this. We'll get back our 10 grand here. So a 2X versus a 5X uses more power, but it doesn't have to be instant because we want to move material anyway while we're playing. It'll process. We just don't want to blow anything up. So now it was moving. Now it's moving 116 versus 80 or 60, whatever it was, almost double or more than double. It went from, yeah, I don't know. I didn't pay much attention, but it's moving faster. It'll clear it out a lot quicker. Alright guys, I do appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Click that notification bell. You'll see the next time we drop some out of ore or something else you want to watch. Until next time, have fun digging that dirt. I'm out of here.